from the research that I had, from the videos that I watched, those testimonies really proved me that the product is well branded and it's high quality. So it carries a mastered strategy, meaning it is mass produced with prestige. So it is prestigiously produced for the masses with its unique tagline, absolute quality, absolute price. Absolute quality means nothing can be better. Absolute price meaning nothing can be lower. So who was the product made for? First, this product was not originated for the general populace like us before, because it was originated for a selected few renowned scientists all over the world who are regularly exposed to radioactivity. But it was at first intended for the scientists of KERI, which stands for Korean Atomic Energy and Research Institute. And it is a government-backed company by the Republic of Korea, KERI. But 11 years ago, it was open for the general public like us. So we were able to have access or avail. And because it's affordable, although it has a high quality product, it's a well-branded product with high quality. Since it has a lower price tag, the most affordable price that it can have, despite its being high quality, all has a fair chances of availing and experiencing its efficacy. That's why I'm so excited sharing the benefits I experienced in one of its flagship products, Hemohim. So Hemohim, there had been many videos about it, testimonies on YouTube that I had been researching, saving for me to share with other friends as well and my relatives. So what benefits did I get upon taking it? First, my first intention was to cure my back pain. So my back aches. So when I bought it, like there are nodules on my back. It seems that when we overworked, there are some lactic acid being produced by our body. So we have that nodules in it. So we need someone to massage or to go to the parlor in order for us to alleviate the pain. So after I took the Hemohim, my pain in my back subsided. So I can save now visiting a massage parlor. And I will not be annoying the younger nurses anymore when I apply those liniment that the old ones use just to ease the pain. Like I used to do when I get back aches, I use those ointments, but it's annoying to my roommates. It happens when you pass the 40 mark, year mark. And also it eased my joint pain because we have this genes, I think, because as early as I was 12, 13, I had been feeling an excruciating pain recurring when I wet my feet after wearing shoes. So I get those joint pain on my knee. So it's recurring even until now. So when it strikes back, I just take the Hemohim and the pain is gone. And also one day when I woke up that I can't breathe properly, that I felt an ache from my stomach going up. So it's like a stomach ache, I think, so I cannot breathe. So I took Hemohim, then after 30 to 1 hour, I can breathe normally already. So it's good for acidity. And when I researched it also, acidity is there that can be cured or can be prevented by Hemohim. And also when I take and I want to stay awake because, as I just mentioned, my time on Hemohim is around 11 p.m. because my duty in church is can be finished around 11 p.m. here, from 7 p.m. to 11, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday. So and during daytime it's my household chores, and in the evening it's my time. So to focus on atoms, I need to stay awake until early morning here. So I would take it. But what is so ironic is that one of our members told us, it's Heidi. She said that it's the first time that I had a good nap, noon nap. So when I also use that, I can find a good sleep. So it's very ironic because sometimes it can keep you awake, and sometimes it can give you a better and quality sleeping habit. So I can say it's adaptogenic. It adapts to your health needs. Okay. So since my duty every day entails everyday chores entail cooking, it's my assignment here, that it helps me extend my energy more than before also. So it solved my fatigue. Because before, after cooking, I have to rest, but now I can still do other things. And another thing is my housemates here noticed that my skin got a little bit fairer than before from using the Hemohim. And I know it's a concerted effects from the Hemohim, I think, and the bath soap. That contributed that kind of changes in. And also the last one that I can share is about my chicken skin and my neck subsided in size as I was prone to skin tags. So I didn't notice it until after a month when I went to the toilet. I saw my neck. It became fairer, just the same the color of my skin already. Unlike before, it was reddish, and it seems a necklace, very noticeable, a red necklace. So thank you for this moment, for giving me the chance to share what I had benefited from him. And I hope I had given the fair share in sharing the benefits of it, also with the other products as well, maybe in the future. Thank you.
Wow.
Nice, Ollie.
Great one.
Thank you, Ollie. You know, every time I hear what new person getting benefited with our product, especially Hem, it really feels right deep in me. As I mentioned to Ellie before, what happens to me and how I benefited Hem, it's been my advocacy since the beginning to share Hem, especially right for everybody. So thanks, Ollie. That is a great, great
Welcome.
right sharing that you do, and we know you will inspire a lot of people also based from your own experience.
And Jonathan, before we move on, I have a quick comment too. And this is kind of my testimony on Himohem, which I think I have never done this, but it's real quick. The reason I jumped in now because my the effects of Himohem on me kind of similar to what a couple of things that Ollie just mentioned. Number one, I noticed that the skin tags are going down, and number two, and again, just like Ollie, like I was not expecting, and I was not following, and I was not. But after a month or two, I somehow noticed, where did it go? And then I realized it must be him or him. That's only change. So that's number one. Number two, I am an irregular sleeper. in the sense that I sometimes sleep very late, either some work or whatever. Sometimes I go to bed at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Sometimes I wake up at 2 a.m. to mostly to work. If I wake up at that time voluntarily, that's to work, obviously. So it's like on both sides. So because of this, my sleep cycles was so messed up before. But I think after started taking Him, and again, that was the only change really. Other than that, I got older. I don't know if becoming older will help you in your sleep cycle, but after I started taking Him, I am able to sleep through whatever time is available to me to sleep. Able to sleep through, um, except when one of the kids, if they're also sleeping on the bed, kind of kicks me or whatever. But other than that, I can sleep through. So these two, I think I kind of share with what Oli just mentioned. It is real. Him is real.
It is absolutely, absolutely, partner. Right, one of us in here. I think if I count it like 4 or 5 times, she already reminded me, Jonathan, go sleep, right? Go to sleep, get asleep. But you know what? I don't know why. On my medical issues last year, and then number one that he knows what's going on with me during those times. I even then keep on telling me every night, "You look shit, Jonathan. Right? You look dying." So that's me. But the reason that I had that kind of problem for 3 months is I could not sleep. The pain is right there, right? Even if I'm so tired, I only get to sleep for an hour and I'll wake up. And that's the problem. Even if I do have time to sleep, I could not sleep. But Hemohem, put me in bed, close my eyes, no problem, right? I'll just wake up on my alarm. Sometimes I go over with my alarm. That is the big difference. And a lot of people also can testify that. Maybe Diana can also share to us. Right, Diana? Diana, how do you feel that box that you showed it to us earlier?
This one. Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome. I started taking Hemohim 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I've been taking him for 2 weeks, and I feel so different. Especially when I started teaching, because I usually work for 8:30 until 2:30, and for 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, I speak, I teach. It's not a joke. If you're speaking like 4 to 5 hours, it's not a joke. And sometimes I really have to sing and dance, because the small kids, they will feel bored if I will just talk and talk for 1 hour. They will feel bored, and I can't I never allow them to play, because of social distancing. So it's really boring if I will just talk for 1 hour. So we sing and dance. It's really I feel so tired if I will do that for 1 hour. So what happened after that? After I taking him, I still have energy after 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours of teaching. I still feel like I still have some energy. I can still wash my clothes, clean my room, and any other chores to do. And aside from that, I don't have menstrual cramps, but every time I got period, I always feel weak. When I was teaching in college, I used to file a sick leave every month, because I don't want to go to work at the first day of my period. I only like to lay down and sleep and do nothing, and um I can't imagine. I always feel weak. And then I just observe. just a week ago, I still have energy. I don't feel weak. When I got my period, I noticed that. It seems like, oh, this is kind of magic. What happened to me? And I noticed that Hemohim really works. And as Oli and mentioned earlier about he had a good night's sleep. I also have the same because I usually wake up at 3 a.m. and hard for me to get back to sleep, especially when I hear some noises downstairs when the garbage collector picks up the trash at 3 a.m. and other noises outside, and hard for me to get back to sleep. So I feel weak after that. So from 10 a.m. until 6 o'clock, I sleep well. So that's it. A quick review. That's a quick review of what Hemohim does for me.
Thank you, Diane. What? That's another, what, as Oli mentioned earlier, a gold gold mine. Just the product itself is already a gold mine for our health. I think that is the best that we have in Atomy, right? Not only for the future income, for the future, right, security, financial stability that we have, but the health, wealth. And I keep on emphasizing that. For me right now, what I have is my wealth of my health. But if we are healthy, we know that we can do everything, that we can climb everything, right, to build our real wealth sooner. So before I proceed with one, I would like to ask Vinod, right, to share to everybody that we have in here, if Vinod can also share why the vision of Atomy, why it touches his, right, personality. If I will just allow me to share in the beginning, when I first time that I met Vinod, partner, I will just be at the back. I said, I will just right there to support. But from that day, it changed everything to Vinod when he started to learn and really see who is Atomy. Vinod, if you can may say for everybody that in here right now.
Yeah, thanks, man. So before going there, just one more statement about the Hemohim with respect to me personally. I was usually skeptical about all, what we call as natural medicines, or, things that really does not have a scientific proof. Let's put it that way, right? There may be anecdotal proofs that things are working, but I mean, as long as it was not scientifically proven, I was always skeptical about those kind of medicines or food or any nutritional products. But so to tell you the truth, even initially while taking Hemohim, there was, because Khan was forcing me to take that. However, I do see the difference. So I am firmly in the Hemohim camp now. Just wanted to say that. Now, with regard to the vision, or why I like Atomy, or what attracts me to Atomy. So I do not have any presentations or anything to show you. I'll just talk for only a few minutes, but just wanted to tell you this. So there are several ways for us to do investment and make money or wealth, so to speak, right? Let's say you can invest in stocks, you can invest in real estate, you can start a business, whatnot. to do all this, you obviously need capital, money. You need capital, and nothing's free, right? You still need to work a lot. If it's stocks, you know the danger. I mean, it can go up, and in the same speed, it can go all the way down. $1,000 today could be $20,000 tomorrow, or it could be $5 tomorrow. So it's risky. It's a riskier form of investment. Real estate, it's a good form of investment, but think about the amount of work behind developing a real estate business. Let's say you want to be a landlord, you want to own several houses, get rent out of it, and that will be your passive income. That's good vision, good business. Think about the amount of work. The average in the industry, in the real estate investment industry, is that if you own a house, rent it out, the smaller ones, obviously, rent it out, the positive cash flow that you may be getting every month after all the expenses, after keeping aside money for everything, is between $100 to $200 per house. That's it, if at all. Some markets do not have any positive cash flow, but let's say in whichever cities we can find, $100 to $200 per house. That's what we get a month. And so what will it take to get like $2,000 per month? 10 houses, right? 10 to 15 houses. You need to be renting out 10 to 15 houses to get $2,000 cash flow per month. Think about the amount of work behind acquiring 15 houses, the capital, the work, all those behind it, right? All the sweat behind it. So $2,000, 15 houses. Guess what? If you get into Atomy and just get to the first major, I forgot that term.
Mastership.
What's that?
Mastership.
Mastership. Yes, I was milestone. That's the word I was looking for, milestone. The first major milestone. So mastership, yes, sales master. You can be a sales master. A few of us are sales master here. But in my opinion, the first major milestone is becoming an auto sales master, right? That will net you how much? Around $2,000 per month. In fact, it could be more than $2,000 per month, right? So was there any effort involved? Absolutely. There was a lot of effort involved. But once you have that, you know, once you have that, you are not going to constantly worry about, let's say you have 15 houses as a real estate investment, you still need to constantly worry about keeping things up, you know, keeping things right on those 15 houses. And if you want more passive income on top of that, you obviously need to put in more effort and more money, more capital on that, right? So Atomy, once you get to this stage, chances are you will be at least going through that cycle, the $2,000 at least every month, that cycle, purely passive income. And obviously you still need to continue to work, but it's not like the effort that you put in to manage, acquire and manage a lot of real estate houses, right? So this is one thing that, you know, I just want to let everyone know, like, we talk about the first mastership, the sales master, and the auto sales mastership as our very first step, and we kind of dismiss that as, you know, that's not our real aim. Our real goal is to go all the way higher there. But even that first major milestone, to get there is a huge amount of work involved in other kind of investments. So this is a huge opportunity given to us. The system is there, the products are there, The products are popular, the products are good, the price range is right for that kind of products. It's opening up in all the countries one by one to take advantage of this. There's nothing better than this in terms of creating passive income. Obviously, there's a lot of work involved getting there, but once you're there, it's golden. That's all I wanted to share. Jonathan, back to you.
It's a perfect word that you put it on in there, Vinod. A golden opportunity for us. As what Oligar you mentioned earlier, right? A gold mine. So not only for the benefit of the product, but the opportunity of the business. I like to share something in here. I know that we do have some new partners that join us for tonight. There is Chatu
Sir.
Arquin. Hello, Chatu.
Sir.
Good
Arkyun.
evening to you. Arquin, sorry, yes. So good evening to you, Chatu. And we are pleased to have you in our meeting in here. So this is a regular meeting that we have every Sunday, right? 9 p.m. in the Philippines and 9 a.m. in here in Canada. So every week you can invite as many as possible, right, of your friends or business partner in the future. And we are here to answer all the questions about what is Atomy and also what is the benefit of every product that we have in the system. Also, I would like to welcome Ampi, right, or Theophila. So Ampi is also here, and I believe in Mississauga, and she's been with us since last year, and also regularly joining our meeting also during Tuesday or Thursday, right, with us. So welcome to our Sunday meeting, Ampi. There's another one that we have, of course, Mark, Sir T. Mark from Thailand, right? He's also with us for tonight. Another Vanessa Yero, welcome again. We saw Vanessa already from the previous meetings that we have.
Hello.
Hello, Vanessa. Yeah, she's also from the Philippines. And there's we have another one that with us for tonight. I think I saw another name earlier, but I think the internet connection is keep on right kicking him out. So I would like to share something in there. We talked about Hem earlier and how Hem really helps pretty much all of us in here. If I ask Dan, right, about his experience with Hem, Dan is not afraid anything about any viruses because he knows he is well covered, right, in and out, inside on his body, right, and even outside with his skin. That is Dan and how he believes into Hem, and not only Hem, but we do have a lot of product that we carry in our health supplement. Pure Tea is another one. There's a lot more. So give me a little bit of time in here. I would like to go through a little bit about Hem. Since we talk about Hem and also for the benefit of our new white partners that join us for tonight or for today. So a little slides that I would like to show to everybody, okay? At least 10 minutes. Then, perfect. So for everybody, okay, the new people that we have in here right now, and this is our, as Oligar, you name it, gold mine, Atomy, okay? So what does Atomy really do? We are a distribution company, a global distribution, not only in the Philippines, not only in Canada, but global distribution that soon we will be the leading distribution hub around the world. Okay, and that is what the mission of our company. So if you look at it in here, right, Atomy Global, and this is the latest news that we have in our portal, in our site. Okay, Atomy continue to offer good prices for excellent products and adapt this distribution model. So I believe this picture in here is one of the Colmar area, right? Picture, Colmar, B&H in Korea. So let me have a little glance for some of our new partners in here. Okay. This site in here is our, I believe it's not coming. All right. This is a live right in our website. You guys can have a look with this one in here and just go directly into the site. Okay. About our company. Is everybody seeing it or no? No area. So I think I need to close this one. Okay, let me share it again. So this is the portal, okay, the live portal of our company. Because some of us from the Philippines asked me, okay, is it $1 billion company or it is a billion peso company? I said, no, it is $1 billion company. So, right, if you only talk about the billion peso company, that is like a dent, right? Probably a local based company in the Philippines. But Atomy is $1 billion company, okay? And that is only
Probably 40 billion peso.
yes, correct that. 40 billion right, peso company, what if we round it up in the local peso currency. But this is last year. How much more this year? And the company is growing exponentially every year. We are lucky, as what Oligario mentioned earlier. This is a gold opportunity for us. I just noticed it right now. If you guys can see it, right? When I look at it last month, 6 million members. And look at this right now. Last month, 6 million, and right now it's 10 million members globally. And this is the live, right? Live figures or numbers that we have in the system. This is how I love Atomy. If somebody would ask me, can you prove that there is 6 million members? Well, it's on the portal. And that is where the company is very much, right, honest. It says in there. So right now, of course, 14 countries, global regions, right? And we know that China just opened and there's a big, big opportunity for China. All right. Again, the number one that we're talking about earlier is Hem. So I'll go back into my slide and how I want to share about Hem very quickly, okay? So you guys are seeing it. I would like to emphasize the Hem. And since the beginning, everyone knows, and this is mine, right, number one, product that I've been advocating. All right, why we talk about Hem earlier and why so why is keep on kicking me back in there. Okay, let me try it again. All right, I hope this one works now.
Don't touch anything.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll just use that. For all of us that are new in here and all of us that have been using Hem, I'll be honest with you guys, since last year, right, for everything that I do, I think I added more or double, right, my workload. I never had any fever, flu, or anything, nothing. I mean, a lot of my friends who are close people that know me keep on telling me, Jonathan, you have to slow down. But no. But you know what? The best that I have, Hemohem. Hemohem. So let me double check this one in here. I don't know why I keep on going me back in that 10. Or maybe I need to close this one. So what is Hemohem for everybody that we have in here? Okay, Hemohem is a patented product. Patented product, our own and only, right, product being developed by Kerry. So if you guys, we don't have time right now to look it up, what is Kerry, but for some new people in here that with us, message me and I will explain to everybody what is Kerry do and why did Kerry develop this product for their scientists only. Right, as Oligario mentioned earlier, it is not intended for public consumption to begin with, only for their own, right, employee, especially scientists that work in there in Kerry. But how it ended up into us, that is why I would like to share it to you. So it took them 8 years of research and development as a national project. Keep in mind, national project of South Korean government. Okay, this is not only that a private company developed it for commercial. In the beginning, this is only for those scientists, especially that work from that facility, the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. Okay, this is another one that in the beginning, I don't even know and exactly understand why this is the first individual approved functional health supplement. But right now, right, how I feel, as Vinod mentioned, right, maybe 40 years and above, the sleeping habit change, I think I feel like I am on my early 30s. Yes, right, the energy that I feel I lost it for the last 3 years, I starting to feel it back again. So a functional health supplement. All right. Keep in mind in this another right round in here in the fourth one. Developed by Kerry and tested by the Korea Cancer Center Hospital. Talking about cancer, and the reason why I've been advocating this product, right, since I learned and benefited this product. I lost 2 of my family members due to cancer. And I think, right, if you look at it, my dad, my brother, that happens to us, there is something in there in our, right, history. This product can help. We're not talking about that this product will cure, but can help our body to protect from those, right, viruses. Well, especially right now, we are in the middle of this pandemic that we don't know yet what is the vaccine for this. But as Dan, as I mentioned earlier, if I ask Dan, Dan will tell me he is well protected in and out. He is not scared for any viruses because he knows to himself, right? He is covered. He has that protection. So every night when Dan and I, right, goes to work, I know it exactly. On the right side, there is this Hemohem, right, and a pure tea. On top of that, coffee. So that is a routine, even to myself too. But if everybody will try the product, Hemohem, we probably in the next week or 2, we can hear a lot of good testimonial from everybody. So how the product is safe, how we can tell from some other members or people that we know that needed Hemohem, right? It is approved by every country's government or institution. One is the US FDA, United States of Food and Drug Administration, and also in the Philippines too. It is also approved in the Philippines. All right, let's move on into this. As we talked about earlier, right, lack of sleep is one of the factors that can harm our immune system. Lack of sleep. And I think this is where I ended up before because I could not sleep. And I just keep on getting worse and worse and worse every month. For 3 months, I've been struggling that. Right? Doctors did everything, medications, therapies, and everything like that, but it didn't work for me. It's just getting worse every month. How did I survive? Hemohem. And that were what I gained back my energy and my good health. So if oligarchy call it gold mine of the benefit of Hemohem, I call it as my savior for my health. Right? So who needs Hemohem? Everybody. All of us, a 6-year-old and above, right, can already take Hemohem. So especially right now for us with this pandemic situation, I think we really need to boost our energy, our body, our immune system, especially for the seniors that really need it, right, for this. As Diana mentioned earlier, right, she can talk, sing, and dance for 5-6 hours, no problem. And can also do her house chores after that. So I think for me too, right in here right now, even if I came to work at night, in the morning I sit down here in the computer and talk and talk and talk more for another 4 to 5 hours of Atomy. No problem. I'm okay. So there, it is a testimonial for us from Oligario, from Binodin earlier, from Diana, that Hemohem really does magic for our body. Right? I'm not, if we ask Ari's been using Hemohem for the last 6 years, I guess, or 5 years. But there. So whatever probably we're seeing from Ari, that's because of Hemohem too. Right? So I will ask later on to Eri. So for some new of us in here that just joined us, here is the marketing strategy of our company. Again, right? Most of you or some of you that are new in here learning from this business, right? We talk about the health. We talk about the company that provide us a good product. But let's talk about the company can also offer to us a good opportunity, not only for today, but for the rest of our lives and for the next generation that we have. So if somebody in here right now that also joined lately and paid somebody, please raise your right hand and for sure, right? Those are not allowed. So our registration is free, everything is free, okay? We don't have to pay any monthly dues or annual fee, okay? There's nothing in there. And when you do the business, and this is the good part, okay? Our opportunity to make commissions, regardless how long we want to take it, 1 month, 1 week, right? Our commission, our opportunity will wait for us until we are qualified and receive commission. There's no quota every month that if you don't make it for this month, next week or next month, it will disappear. In Atomy, no. So no flashing of PV, right, till commission received. Guys, for our new members, partners in here, keep that in mind, okay? No flashing of PV till commission received. We will talk about the commission and how the PV works later on, okay? But on this business, you have to put a big picture. This is a global business that we have. Global meaning, right? Our customer, members, consumers is not only limited from a certain country where we are. It is a global opportunity that we can also, right, have a member or a consumer from the other part of the globe. Keep that in mind, that you don't need to, right, worry about that because we have a system that help us to build our business from the other country as well. All right. So why did I mention earlier no flashing of PV till the commission received? Every product that we have in the system has a corresponding point value, or PV as what we call it. Okay. Just a quick one. A basis, the PV or the point value is the basis for determining how much we make, how much commission we receive, and how much our income will be. Okay? So, as I mentioned, I will go roughly quickly about this later on for those new people that just joined us for tonight. Message me later on and we can continue the explanation in details about PV and how we start earning commission. So on this structure in here, I did it in purpose, right, for our Philippine partners right now. On the daily commission in here, and this is exactly what we are getting on and we are looking forward to. All right, business. Let's talk about the business. We talked about the product earlier and how good our product, right? What the product can do and benefit for us. But let's talk about how we also, make money from buying and using our product and sharing our product to others and promoting the products also to our friends and relatives, neighbors, or anybody. So, PV, as I mentioned, that turns out to be money, income, commission for us. So let's begin with, okay, in the daily income, approximate income for us every day that we can make in Atomy from 2,500 pesos. Guys, 2,500 pesos. Maximum that we can make every day on the daily basis, 60,000 pesos. I will emphasize this, and this is only a general commission, okay? The mastership bonus is not even included in there. As Vinod mentioned earlier, when we reach, our goal is to reach into an auto sales master. When we reach into an auto sales master, right, and that already give us a passive income. Passive income. Ask me later on about the passive income. And this is exactly where we at on that auto sales master level. So Vinod mentioned about 2,000 plus monthly income. That is already like 80,000 pesos in the Philippines. For me, an 80,000 pesos income every month in the Philippines is already a good base of income for a family. I will consider that as above average income of a family already in the Philippines. There is an opportunity. There is a company that Oligario mentioned earlier, a gold mine opportunity that he found in Atomy. What do we need to do to get into this? Plug in ourselves in Atomy success system. We offer this every Sunday, this kind of meeting in here. We have a great people in here that can help us to understand. And it's all free. Right? We are not paying anything or anybody in here to share to us their success story, experience with the product, and guide us through with all of this. All what we have to do, give our time to learn this business. Simple and basic. I mentioned about simple and basics because all of the product that we have in Atomy, we already been using this product anyway for most of our life. So switching from buying from the grocery store to our system is the key. When you try the product, pretty much everything that we do have in here are good quality and beneficial product. So seminar, online, Success Academy right now online, even in the Philippines, Facebook alone, where you can watch the seminars already on Facebook. As educational center, which is we also share right with us every Tuesday. We have our center meeting in here. It's very valuable and very useful for all of us, even for our new partners. CH Atomy. There is right there in our online website, in our account, there is a CH Atomy channel in there that we can watch all those videos, lectures, and everything. So for me, there's nothing to lose. There's a lot to gain. It's not only a lifetime to gain, but for our generation to gain. Right? Talking about the next generation, our ID, we can pass it to up to our third generation. If we, for some of us in here that are new, we only understand and learn this business, this is all for us. And guys, I would like to share one of the slides in here that I have, right, for the person that really started with this business and offered to us. Chairman Han, Chairman Park, right? I love what I heard from him in the beginning. In the Philippines, he knows that the market in there is not as big as compared to the other countries. But he knows that Filipino are very, very, right, hardworking people. We may lack of opportunity back home, but our perseverance, persistence is right there. And of course, Filipino are all over the world. So this is actually a perfect opportunity for every Filipino in the Philippines to get into this business. As I mentioned earlier, training are free, right? Membership are free. The only thing for us, our effort to do this business. So for any one of us in here that is here, right? If you guys have a chance later on to chat to, right? Reach out to me and we can talk about the details of the business. So that is my share for this meeting. And before I would like to pass, I also would like to introduce to everybody in here that are new. We always have the big support from our leaders. And there is Binod, there is Dan in there that always, right, give us also the guidance. Dan is very knowledgeable about the system and everything like that. Anything that you can share to the group there?
Yeah. Let me have the screen sharing for a moment, John.
Sure. Yeah.
A couple quick things that I would like to add. All right. So first, as John said, everything at Atomy is free. And we're all going to work hard to keep it that way, especially within our groups and all the people that we invite to join us. We have an open policy that anything we create, slideshows and movies or whatever, videos, and any kind of materials for marketing that we create, we share openly with everyone. So I would show you this screen. Hopefully it comes through. Can you see that?
Yes, we do that.
A YouTube channel. Okay, so this is a YouTube channel that we created. It's Atomy_work. And this is where I've been posting the marketing videos that we've been creating. So anybody, please subscribe or use any of these videos. Feel free. If you have any need for specific videos or slideshows or some language or whatever, we can always work together to create more. So these are available for anyone who wishes to use them. There's no real restriction other than the rules of, you know, Facebook and YouTube have their own rules. But as far as these are all, everything we create is available for everyone to use. And I would add one more thing, that we also have the domain atomy.work, which we started using for emails. Anybody who wishes to have an email address of atomy.work, please just ask and we can set it up quite easily. And that's all I have to share for today.
Thank you, Dan. Yes, those are materials that Dan has on our YouTube channel. So any one of us in here can also use those, right? Going there. You can share it to any of your contact also. There's a lot of good presentation in there, especially the hem. Okay. So for us to wrap it up with all of us in here, and I always do wanted to hear updates and everything what's going on with the company. Of course, we're the first person that we always have those information and also give us a guidance, leadership in here, where we are heading to, right? It's just like a big group of people that, right, growing with the same directions that we are heading to. A future, a good future, a successful, right, financially free soon or coming soon. But it all depends to our effort and how we are going to put, right, this business into perspective. Give us, Ari, your share to us for this meeting for tonight. Any update? And please.
Hi everyone. So if you have attended this Thursday meeting, I went over it already, the direction of this company and the updates for overseas countries. So for the people who aren't able to join, probably after September, we're probably able to register pre-registration for people living in England and probably Germany and in Turkey. So I know I know Jonathan's working on the Turkey, and some of us do have a family members in England. So it will be a great opportunity. So your market, like Jonathan mentioned, it's a global online business that your consumers not only restrict within your area, you can really expand overseas. And the company do have an amazing system, as you all know. And as I mentioned it on Thursday, that company already planned with a 4D business. So some of you, I'm not even sure how this 4D business will work, but everything for me, that is me. I'm not forcing everybody to do the same thing with me, but anything that Atomy does it, I believe it. If I don't believe in this company, how will I be able to put my time and ask people to join with me? Anything they do, I do believe it. And I'm sure we all know that this company, it's not for the business success. It's not for the customer satisfaction. Anything that this company is doing, the decision is based on, will this make customer success? It's not a customer satisfaction. Everything that CEO Park is focusing on, everything that we're doing, every advancement we're doing on this company, will it benefit the customer to become successful? So anything, any announcement, even just slight of change, which I don't like personally, no, but I still believe in this company. I believe in the company, and anything they do, I'm sure it's all for us to become successful. And my main question to you, do you believe your success? Because once you start doubting, because that's what I have been noticing it. Yes, I've been doing it for 6 years. What that means, I met so many different types of people. I see people passionate do it, and I see people somewhere disappeared. But when I do have a conversation with them, they're still doubting. Yes, Atomy can be great, the products are great, but I'm not really too sure whether I can receive a commission, the amount of money that I want. Once you start doubting yourself, trust me, your action will not follow. Because you will say, oh, you know what, I'm not even sure that I'll be receiving the money. So what's the point of me getting rejection? What's the point of me putting this amount of hours? Even myself, I'm getting rejection till this day. It doesn't mean that I'm a professional. I'm not getting I'm still getting rejections, because like CEO Park says, that's the decision we won't be able. Only thing we do, only thing we are responsible for, it's share the information. We have an amazing business opportunity. It's a gold mine business. Yes, it is. It's one of the best. And then even Vinod mentioned that there are so many business options or investment options. You can create a passive income, but nothing like Atomy. That's one thing that we need to share. And decision, we won't be able to force them to, okay, you need to follow me. If we can do that, that would be wonderful. But that's something we won't be able to do it. Law of your mind. Even CEO Park came up with the law. Why? Because only thing we need to do is share, and decision is their choice. Even if they say no, don't get hurt. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting your information, the information they're getting in front of you. So if you believe in this company, believe your success. As long as your input, your effort, your time, and with the teamwork, I think there's no reason not we can become successful. And then making how much? Before I usually say 50,000, but now minimum 50,000. Because with the speed of this company is growing, we've seen many leaders, they are making more than $50,000. And the reason behind the CEO part kind of lowered down $50,000, don't mention anything higher than, because even he himself was a bit scary because he didn't know how this company will function or will grow. But now he's fully satisfied to say, you know what, you can even say you can make more than $50,000. So I will say we're all here to make minimum, nice word, minimum $50,000. Believe on that. And always remind yourself, I'm doing this business to make $50,000, not to make $70 a day. Just by switching your mindset towards $50,000, trust me, every time when you wake up in the morning, your energy level will be different. When you're contacting a person, I'm contacting this person to just get a one order to make $70. Or, you know what, this is a one step closer to $50,000. It's totally different. I know we had an amazing meeting on Thursday. Every time we're talking about the mindset. So have a positive mindset. And one word, believe your success. Yes, you see other people becoming successful in Atomy. You will be that person also. Believe on that. If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be able to survive until today. Because I strongly believe that one day I will be seeing that $1,500 coming into my bank account every day. And eventually, minimum $50,000. And then I'll be on the stage receiving the $1 million cash bonus. So that's why every time I go to sleep, it's a sweet dreams. And top of that, Hemohim too. So we have amazing product, amazing system. Basically, everything is given to us. We are blessed. Where can we find a business opportunity like this? So especially a person like me, I never had that business mindset. Never. I do have an employee mindset. If the work is given to me, I will do my best. And I'm just waiting for my time to negotiate my salary. That was my lifestyle. But Atomy giving me opportunity to become a business owner without the specific investment. And Atomy guarantees, as long as I input my time and my effort, Atomy guarantees my success. And I do believe that. So once you believe, everything will change. Believe on that. So every time when you wake up in the morning, looking in the mirror, I'm the person who will be receiving $50,000. Then your everyday routines will be changed. Trust me. I practice it. I know it's a bit. It's when you do it for the first time. Trust me, you feel shy away. Why am I doing this? But once you continuously doing this to yourself, every day do to yourself. When you look at yourself, oh yes, I look better today. Yes, because of a Hemohim skincare too, but because your mindset has been changed. So try that. Every time when you wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror. I'm the person making $50,000 a month. Then it's gonna instantly give you a smile on your face, right? That's all for me from today.
Thank you, Ari. That's Ari's right. Me, when I look myself in the mirror, I see right? A big difference in my face, so that's already success on me. I see a happy face every morning, that's already a success for me. But behind on my mind, what I am thinking is that $1,500 a day. The one that I showed it earlier in the peso conversion, 60,000 pesos a day. 60,000 pesos a day income. Okay, let's put it 2,500 pesos a day income. Let's start from that, a 2,500 pesos a day income. If anybody in here, right, from the Philippines would tell me that 2,500 pesos a day income is not enough, I think that is already above average of a family income in the Philippines every day. $50,000 a month is how much in peso already? I'd like to end this conversation with my experience yesterday. So, in the morning, I believe from 9 o'clock in the morning, I was already having a discussion, and for some of the person that I talk about, right? So there are two minds that I learned yesterday. First, when I was talking to a doubtful mind, everything that he has on his mind, hard. A doubtful mind, that is what I learned. Anything that I shared and explained about this, right? There's no risk, no capital, no everything. All we need to do, learn how to do this business. But all his answer is hard. HARD. It's hard. No capital is still hard, right? No risk is still hard. So what do you want to do? Is there any job that you can offer to me? Atomy. Why is the job still hard? Around 1 o'clock, I met a person. This person is a business-minded person, right? Law of mind. This is what I learned from him. When I mentioned to him about 50,000 monthly income, I was amazed on his reaction. You know what? What he said? A business-minded person will right away show me how it will arrive to 50,000. Question about the product, questioning about the system, questioning about the history of the company's growth for the last couple of years. A business-minded person that sees that, he believes it's doable, possible. But a doubtful mind, even whatever you want to say, is still hard. Just give me a job. I'll give you a job. Why it is easy? All you have to do is this. Hard, Jonathan, it's hard. I even asked him, do you really know what is the meaning of hard? HARD? Hard. Still hard. So it's a good learning for me while talking to the people that has a doubtful mind and doesn't believe to himself. Talking to the person that has a business mind and has a full belief to himself. All he needs to do, show me the proof. And that is really works. And he will do it. So anybody that wants to share in here before we end, for
John, your $50,000 is about 1.8 million pesos a month.
1.8 million pesos a month. So again, at 100 or 80,000 pesos, that is already above average income of a family in the Philippines. Now, again, keep that in mind. Are you a business-minded person that will go after for those income and change the life? Or a doubtful mind person that all he knows, hard, HARD, hard. So I worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs in my life, right, for the last 10 years. Right? I worked in 10 years in a company, which is also, I thought, will give me already a good, right, income future. A good work for 10 years in the office and a hard work, right, for 2 jobs for the last 10 years. But I did not see myself, right? I didn't see my future for those one. But what I did when I met Atomy, as Oligario mentioned, a gold mine opportunity, this is what I have right now. Is there any hard part on my brain? No, no, nothing, nothing. So if we keep on asking or telling ourselves hard, there's no way that we will have a brighter future. Good evening, everyone. Good day in here in Canada. Right, we'll see you guys again next week. Again, please, hard, hard, no way. So we'll just put that behind. Hard is no word for us.
It's fun.
It is. It was fun. So that's what my learning yesterday. The hard and the low mind, which is a positive one, and everything is doable, hard or possible. So I like the possible. All we need is that hard, put it, add work on it. Hard work, I think, right? Hard. I think he just missed the work in there. Hard work, put a hard work, and it's possible. Possible. Thank you again, everybody, for having us in here. And this is great, and always be hearing from, right, some of us. Again, we only learn and get motivated of being a team, right, and hearing it from each other. So we'll see you again next Sunday. Every Tuesday or Wednesday morning in the Philippines. We always have that, right, every week meeting, or it changed right now. But Thursday, also another meeting for us. I always send also a link for our Zoom meeting. Guys, plug in into where we do, what we do, and everything will be in place for us in the future with Atomy. All right. Now for
Yes,
Philippine members, go sleep. And tomorrow morning when you wake up, practice it. A 1.8 million pesos waiting for us. All we have to do, hard work. Good work. Hard
everyone.
work.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Thank you,
Jenny.
Binoy.
Good
Good
night.
everyone. Thanks for all the
Good
sharing.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Then I asked actually, what's his name, Diana, to stay with us, but I think she did not see my message.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you invite her directly right now?
Yes, I will message her. Okay, I will message her directly. Where is she? Let me get out in here and I will call her. Okay, I will send you the link if she's still available. I'll call her first.
You're the last one, Chato.
I know, sir.
You're the last one.
Thank you, thank you. I hope na lang.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Some people go.